Hey YouTube, you are looking at the newest member of our family. This is Smokey. And he is now part of the Kitchell family. Some of you may have noticed that I took some pictures about 4 or 5 weeks ago of brand new kittens on a front porch, and there were 4 kittens, and this is the last remaining kitten. 2 have been killed by dogs outside, and 1 has been run over in our street. Our little neighborhood has got a thoroughfare, and people drive it like it's the Indianapolis Speedway. And so we have finally broken down and decided to adopt Smokey and bring him into our family. And we've been a little busy with all this stuff going on. As you can see, he got stepped on. Justin, when he came, stepped on him and stepped on his paw when he was outside in the dark. Couldn't see him. And so he'd been limping around on one paw. Well, turns out another cat out there bit him, and it got abscessed. And so I took him to the vet, and he's now a member of our family. It's going to be rough. He's got 2 older dog brothers, and he's probably it's going to take a while for him to get used to them. And he's got an older cat sister that just hisses at him every time she sees him. Also, I thought I would give you guys a few shots of these teleocyclas to bring it back towards fish, and I'll do that shortly. Okay, we're back looking at a 110 where the teleocyclas are holding court. They are getting quite large, and they're starting to show some real colors. Let's see, of course they're all running as soon as I'm trying to film them. There's one right there, and he's hiding, of course. I'm not sure how focused this is going to be, but as soon as he sees the camera, he's running. Everybody's doing okay, knock on wood, in this tank. But these teleocycla males are really starting to get big, and they're really evidencing some coloration. Boy, as soon as I focus on them, they run. Okay, I'm going to zip ahead and show you the new pseudomagills. Okay, this is the 29. It has the baby rainbows, which are not so much babies anymore. Actually, some of the males are starting to show their color. And that's the male pseudomagill that just went by. Now these are pseudomagill aru. They are from the new issue of Amazonas. I discovered that Heiko Blair is the one that discovered at least 2 of these. I guess there's 4 aru species now, aru 1 through 4, and that they are on some islands between Australia and Indonesia, and they're about the same size as the baby Gorder Rivers. There's the male, if I can get him to show for a second. And of course he went right behind the big wad of hair, algae, and some kind of plant that's on the surface of this tank. Some of them are getting quite large now. They are the baby rainbows I'm talking about. They are actually starting to evidence their adult coloration, and I'm going to wait until they are obviously goiter rivers with no mixes before I add them to the tank, the big tank. They need to get a little larger now anyway. But this goiter river, Aru, Pseudomcgill, that we got from Lucas Brett's, they're both doing fine, the male and the female. And of course my wife hopes desperately to breed them. And I'd like to thank Lucas for going out of his way to make sure that we got a pair of them. My wife has wanted them for quite a while. I put them in this tank, one because the babies were younger, the baby goiter rivers were younger, and the 75 gallon has just had such a rough time with the treatment that they've undergone. Let's look at the 75. The fish are starting to act more normal again. They are staying further up in the water column, and this is after their treatment of levamisole that I got from Greg's Select Aquatics, Greg Sage. Several of the autos have survived this treatment, and what you can see of the rainbows have survived this treatment, but we've probably lost 7, 8 rainbows maybe. These are the goiter rivers, and there's also one bronze in there. This is what's left of the fish I got from Jim, except for the praycocks we had. But they're eating again. They're acting slightly less photophobic than they were before. But we're hoping. I have yet to see any evidence of clamped fins or white feces. So I'm hoping that this levamisole has finally cured these guys up and that we've finally got a disease-free tank going here. As a reminder, Aquatic Experience in Chicago is coming up, and I will be there, and I sure look forward to seeing all you guys there. If you see me, holler. Good luck, YouTube.